What's up, travelers? SummationKid here. We've got some super exciting news today regarding the Cloud Retainer's kit. According to some Chinese leakers, she's going to be an Anemo catalyst, and she's going to fill both the damage support and healing roles. She's going to provide some off-field utility in a similar way to Kuki Shinobu. Her healing will mostly come from her burst, and she'll have high energy requirements. Her burst will also have high range and will be able to swirl. She will gain stacks as allies' HP fluctuates, so this means that she might be able to work with Xiao, and she'll consume those stacks to reduce enemies' defense. And if this part is true, she's going to be very overpowered. And last but definitely not least, she will be able to fly, similar to the Wanderer. This is going to be activated through her elemental skill, and the leaker describes it as extremely useful for overworld exploration. The leaker also claims that she's going to provide a % damage bonus, and it's going to come from an artifact set. And I can't think of any artifact sets that do that, so I'm thinking she's probably going to get her own dedicated artifact set, which is, of course, what the Cloud Retainer deserves. So that's all the news we have, and I'll share some of my takes too. Based on the news released, I'm thinking Prototype Amber's stonks are going to go up. The fact that she is a healer/support means that she will most likely scale off of HP. That, coupled with her claimed high energy requirements, makes Prototype Amber perfect for her. So now, in addition to Neuvillette and every other healer, she is also going to be competing for Prototype Amber. So make sure you keep farming those weekly bosses. Another free-to-play alternative is, of course, Favonia's Codex, and even more so if she happens to not scale off of HP, which does have precedence in the form of Jean and Sayu. And of course, if you are going for her dedicated 5-star weapon, then none of this is a concern. Secondly, despite not being from Fontaine, she appears to have the same mechanic that a lot of Fontaine characters have, which is that she gains something or another when HP increases or decreases. So I know that for the past 2 years, everybody says that every new Anemo character is going to work with Xiao, but if this part is true, then she might actually work with Xiao. This also means that the whole HP fluctuation mechanic isn't limited to Fontaine characters. So if you don't like that mechanic, then you'd better write miHoYo some emails and tell them to stop putting it in new characters' kits. All in all, it seems like the Cloud Retainer is going to be very overpowered, at least if this kit is to be believed. Now, to be fair, Fontaine was kind of a power creep phase. I think out of all the nations, Fontaine has probably stepped up the power creep more than any other before it. Now, I do think this is generally a bad thing, but it also means that by the time Cloud Retainer releases, then she might not be that overpowered compared to the other characters around her. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you found it to be informative. And as always, if you liked the video, do give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Here's to hoping Cloud Retainer turns out to be a great character on release, and I will see you folks in the next video.